now. Don't forget the rest now. Dezrocksteady at KOTPTV signing in. I don't know when this will come out, so it might be a little bit later. The fella might have disappeared, for all I know at this point. But I want to send this one out to Lakafulu, who has commented on a fair few videos, engaged with some of the more some of the more alternate acts I've put out as of recent, has a good depth of knowledge, and he left a comment in regards to what do you want to see more of, in regards to, he'd like to see death metal, but he'd like to see more hardcore punk, crustcore, crust punk, and more extreme forms of punk, as not many people do reactions such as that. And essentially this one goes out to you. It might not necessarily be crust of such, but it is grind, and I've never delved into this record, so I might go on to Rotten Sound, I might do a little more Carcass, and I might start delving into there. I want to do Dystopia as well, to be honest, but some of their songs are kind of long, so it's just getting in the zone to record some longer length material. Sometimes you just want to listen to a record and be done with it, especially when it comes to punk music. You just want to hear it and get it out of the way, as opposed to like listening to epic long punk songs. So this is the debut LP by, I've actually got the Wikipedia because I was uncertain how to pronounce this band, Nasum, Swedish grindcore band, formed in 92. Alright, they released 4 studio albums, developed into one of the country's premier metal acts, disbanded after the December 2004 tsunami killed the band's frontman, which is wild. I'm not going to do him a disservice by mispronouncing his name. It seems they got put out on Relapse, which, must more than likely suit the act. In 2012, Nasum reunited with Rotten Sound frontman, taking the place of the old frontman for a one-off tour to celebrate the band's 20th anniversary. What a great send-off, eh? Pretty cool. I don't know too many people who are into this act. I've never really heard this band referenced in day-to-day conversations. So this is going to be interesting. It says for the village in Sweden, see Nasum. So there we go. It might be a reference through one way or another to the actual place in Sweden. We're listening to the studio album Inhale Exhale, which was released on the 26th of May 98. The album cover is a photo taken of a Russian protest against pollution in Russia in the 1980s. And I started this video referencing, I don't really want to listen to no punk bands who've got like 7-minute songs, but this is completely turning it on its arse. We've got 38 tracks on this record at 45 minutes long, so I don't know how the hell I'm going to break this up. This is just even more awkward, to be honest with you. But this is what you get when you try to delve into grind, alright? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see the song lengths. We'll listen to the first track, which, at 25 seconds, normally I'd say it was an introduction, but in this case it might be a full-on track itself, and then we'll listen to track 2, which is at 1 minute 52, and then we'll move on to the next. So, yeah, if there's any super short numbers or any time we can fit 2 songs into one video, that's definitely what we're going to do. I'm not going to be taking the piss out of you by, I'm not going to do that. So this one's just quite simply entitled This Is. As always, if you want to access all the full album listens, click the link down in the description. Support your boy, support music communication, support the underground, and so on and so forth. Don't waste your life away waiting for me to upload all your favourite records onto this YouTube channel. It's going to take a while, alright? I've got a big build up. So, let's get started. Come on now. Straight to it. So very bass-heavy production. Bass-heavy production. We haven't heard no highs yet. Well, we've heard a little bit of a high, but vocal-wise, very death metal. Very death metal. Heavy, accentuated chugs. Concentrated, even more powerful by the whole bass frequency we're getting flying through. This one's entitled A Masked Face. Longer format, 151. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Very fuzzed up, crispy guitars. You know, these bands who do records with 38 tunes, even though they are like 30 seconds long or so forth, I don't feel sorry for them because, I put out a record as of recent, or at least recorded it. I need to put this bitch out. We did 40 minutes worth of materials, and it was a hardcore punk record. We did like, I'd say about 12 tunes, 12, 13, 14 tunes, who knows? And getting that together and remembering them songs as a three piece was hard enough as it was, let alone 38 tunes and knowing where we're going and how we're doing it. In the 90s. That bass is toasting away. Come on. That's a groove there. Come on. Wild, wild, wild. We got a taste of how they can actually structure a song. It's not just going to be noise, noise, noise. Hopefully we're going to have a few half-decent riffs in here. We had a tasty, unique effect placed on that lead guitar there, so a little bit of experiment going on. That's going to be nice. We've got a 19-second song and a 1 minute 22 song coming up, so hold on tight. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Yo, we are pitting tonight. Or today, should I say. Bada bing! Digging in. This is 18 seconds long, and then we're going to follow that on with track number 4 until Time to Act at 1 minute 22. Alright, let's go. So are we having the backing vocals distorted? The high-end vocal makes me feel like it's a backing vocal purely as they've thrown this sort of effect on it, which makes it sound a little more distant, a little more not present as the front of the band. Let's go, Time to Act. Come on. So there we go. I mean, no doubt it came before this, but I'm starting to hear the political emphasis that grind has. We're starting to hear the political punk edge coming out. Activism. I want to give a shout out to you people who are into grind and acts such as this. I was going to say Power Violence, but Power Violence records tend to be over and done. You don't really have them 40 minutes long. You dudes are good for listening to this extremity of music for so long. I mean, I like extreme music, but this, to me, I know this is going to be, in the most positive way, this is going to be a headache. You know what I mean? From start to finish, because it's fast, it's blazing, it's noisy, it's overtly distorted, it's loud, and you know what I mean? It's heavy work, These dudes have invested a lot into making this extreme of a record. And that takes me on to a side note, right? Contrary to what I've just said, don't you think that having a really long record, I mean, 30 minutes is good, but having it extend beyond 40 minutes like a full-length proper metal record, don't you think that waters down the extremity of what you hear? Because it gives it time to die out and you to become more accustomed to the extremity, as opposed to it just being a blast in the face and you being like, whoa, what just hit me? That's my personal opinion. But I think there's a sweet spot, because it's either too short and you think, you know what I mean? It's just not enough. You can't blow it up big. You can't get on Relapse and put out a record that's 10 minutes long for the most part, which is what most fastcore bands and so on and so forth will do. You know what I mean? You're not able to do that, so you do need to put some substance out. But I think the sweet spot, you're probably looking at 25 minute, 31, 32 minutes long. For me personally, I think that's the best for a record like this. That's best length of time. So we've got track 5 and 6 coming up next. Disdain and Contempt and I See Lies. All right, hold on to your hold on to your patched up crusty pants, people. Come on now. There's Rocksteady signing in, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Inhale Exhale, the debut LP by Nasum. Is that how it's pronounced? Let me double check. I got the info here. Don't you worry, people. By Nasum. Come on now. This one's entitled Disdain and Contempt. Nice brief one at 32 seconds. Let's go. It's mad how distant it is from the soundscape of 80s punk rock music and hardcore punk music. But Disdain and Contempt, the lyrical line, the song title, and I'd say about 5 to 10% of that sound, you can hear the foundation of what once existed and what has influenced this band and planted the seed for this sound to grow. We've got I See Lies coming up next, track number 6. Hold on. Death metal, come on. Relapse Records. This is my sound, this. That was a great showcase of the relationship between death metal and hardcore punk. I think that was a great showcase of grindcore right there. That was very cool. I don't want that backing vocal. I don't want that to be to have that overshadowing effect placed upon it. I want that to be clear as the lead vocal, as clear as the lows. That's what I want. We got the bloody title track coming up, Inhale Exhale. Too Naked to Distort coming on after that. We'll listen to track 7 and 8 at the same time. So let's keep things moving, my peeps. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. This one's entitled Inhale Exhale. It's the self-titled track from the record Inhale Exhale. We're listening to Nasum. Come on. Shout out the punks and the skins. Yo, I'll just use this moment to go on a tangent. It's interesting. I mean, I don't participate in conversation and see this stuff so much nowadays. Not only do I not look out for it, but I just sort of don't exist in a space where it exists as clearly as it once did. I don't know if it still does, in all honesty. I'm sure there is still some pockets, but there was always, when I was growing up, a metalheads would just be like, hardcore dancers and core. I think it was really emphasised by the deathcore thing, which a lot of people fell out with, you know what I mean? And like the whole scene kid sort of era, but metalheads always had a chip on their shoulder about core and anything in regards to like hardcore, or what they would perceive as hardcore within metal music. And they were, you know, elitist metalheads who probably liked death metal. But then you had another type of elitist metalhead. I say that lightly. I say elitist in regards to the fact that, you know, they had their head screwed on and they had their ear to the ground and they knew what was going on with their metal. And they had an insight to music such as this and an understanding of the hardcore principle and how it influenced a lot of the music they enjoyed and how the sounds cooperated and still made incredible, harsh, if not even more ridiculous music than the strict metal for metal's sake music. It's funny how them two characters existed within metal, yet one had such a bold opinion in regards to hardcore influence or what they perceived as core, and the other one was in complete acceptance and understanding of, you know, and welcoming of its influence. Yet they both had an idea of what metal music was. It wasn't just like one was into Metallica and one was into, you know what I mean, the most depraved extremities of unheard of metal. Like, they both had a good clue. One might have been into death metal and one might have been into death metal, but one of them perceived the whole core thing as just like, band spin kicks and all this and that, which, you know, I mean, for the most part, nobody was spin kicking at a proper metal event. That's not happening. But the other one was just like, oh yeah, up the punks and all this and that. That's just a little side comment there, little side comment. It took me a while to hear the punk influence in like extreme metal, to be honest with you. I mean, you know what I mean? When I started delving into extreme music and stuff, I couldn't find the cooperation of such as much. I didn't really understand crust and all that well, as far as like punk rock is concerned. You know what, that distorted vocal reminds me a little bit of Slipknot. I mean, this came around the same period, right? And I know they probably didn't influence each other, but It reminds me of that effect on that vocal. A little bit like, is it Corey from Slipknot? This one's entitled Too Naked to Distort. That last track I thought was a bit corny in all fairness. I thought it was like a little bit of a groove to it, but that inhale exhale sort of vocal line, I don't know. There was something about it that I didn't like. This one's entitled Too Naked to Distort. Let's go. There we go, straight to the point. Let's keep things moving. There's no escape. No escape. Ding! Dun dun dun. Yo, anybody know that tune by Shattered Realm? There's Rocksteady, King of the Pizzle TV. This one's entitled There's No Escape, track 9 of 38. 1 minute 40. This was quite long, actually. So we'll see. We'll see if we got anything to comment on. If not, we'll throw it into the second track as we have been doing. Let's go. Sounds like a Madball riff. That was quite anthemic. That was a very large sound. That was a change from the norm. I still, if we change the guitar tones, the key of the guitar, and definitely change that drum kit, left the vocals out, that sounded like a Madball riff. That sounded like a New York hardcore riff. I think the drum kit is a real big separation between the punk and the metal. The cymbals we got going on that kit and the production is just creating this glass shattering destruction up there on the cymbals, the crash cymbal in particular. Let's keep it moving. That was There's No Escape. We've got The Rest Is Over, track 10 coming up, alright? We'll listen to that and Disappointed, both sitting at 1 minute 10, alright? There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Nasum for my very first time. This is a CD I never picked up back in the day. This is one I definitely could have picked up back in the days of me venturing into, you know, HMV and all this and that, picking up my CVs. You know what I mean? We had about 3 or 4 record stores. We actually had a really, really cool metal store, which was called Hellraiser. Dude, in hindsight, the t-shirts you got there... I'm actually going to pause this video right now and check the website out if it's still available and see what shirts we got and what rates they go. One moment. Yo, just had a quick dig. It's been relocated to Wakefield, Shakey Wakey, so I'm gonna make a pop to there next week and see if there's any shirts I can pick up and whatnot. That's pretty sick that it's still going. All right, this one's entitled "The Rest Is Over." Let's go. Come on.
At Kenko.
Pure grind, that little at the end. Reminiscent of insect warfare. That. Let's go. Disappointed. I'll say it again. Out of respect to the mainstream act Slipknot, listening to this band puts it into perspective of particular grindcore elements I never picked up on, or grindcore riffs. I mean, you could consider it a metal riff. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily a punk riff at any sort of degree, but you know, Slipknot would come with a riff like that every once in a while, wouldn't they? And maybe new metal as a whole, which is quite interesting to me. So let's listen to the next couple of songs. I don't know how to pronounce this one, so I won't try. I won't do a disservice to the beautiful Swedish language, if that's in Swedish. And we're gonna follow that on through with "You're Obsolete." Quite a bold statement, all right. So hold on to your socks. Pow! There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV, Kizzle of the Pizzle. Yo, I don't know how to pronounce this first one, so I'm not going to embarrass the Swedes with that. Nor am I going to embarrass the British by giving it a go. And I'm going to flow it into track 13 entitled "You're Obsolete," alright? Nice short and easy journey ahead of us, it seems. Let's go, come on. Yeah, where I'm from, we'd call that fastcore, bro. We'd call that fastcore. You're Obsolete coming up next. Let's go. Yo, that vocal sounds different to what we've been hearing. You are really nothing. Just to clarify. Yo, I mean, we're going to get into the next track, which will probably answer my question, but for communication's sake, have we gone into a different recording session now? Because that vocal seemed different. It seemed like a different frontman. Definitely a different style and approach to the vocal. And we haven't distorted that backing vocal, that high-pitched backing anymore. Nice and organic and straightforward, which is what I wanted. So I'm quite pleased by that. That vocal and that backing, I thought sounded better than the vocals we've heard up to this point. Maybe I'm just hearing things. We've got track number 14 and 15 coming up, Tested, and then we're going to listen to Shapeshifter, alright? Let's keep moving. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. dezrocksteady at King of the Pit TV. Yo, we're listening to Nasum. This one is entitled Tested. And from there, we're going to listen to track number 15, which is entitled Shapeshifter. We're not even halfway through the record yet, people. Let's go. This is crust as hell. Quite a menacing and grim backing guitar there. I think it's power chords, but it kind of sounded like octave chords. Crust punky little number, that one. Let's keep it moving. Shapeshifter, hold on to your socks. Come on now. Come on. Who are these dudes playing with? Who are they playing with? That's what I want to know. Definitely get on a couple of half-decent tours. Relapse put together. Let's see if we've got any info, right? So, Nasum was formed in 92 by Anders Jacobson and Richard Ulrichsen, two former members of the band Necrony, alright? The band's name, Latin for nose, was taken from the horror film Flesh for Frankenstein. The record label of Necrony offered Nasum a slot on the split 7-inch. The band was featured on the Blind Wall split with, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I've seen the band referenced quite a lot. What are they? A grind band? I thought Power Violence. They play style of grindcore, being dubbed mincecore. Alright. After several more splits, Nasum released a mini compact disc of their own with Poser Slaughter Records in 95. That might be what we're listening to. No, it's not what we're listening to now. It's 98, where they released Inhale Exhale and Relapse. As the band expanded their audience and touring, they recruited a full-time bassist. in early 99. Their second album, Human 2.0, was released in April 2000 and followed by 2 years of touring and performing in support of the work, including a stop in Japan. Nasum disbanded. A compilation, Grind Finale, was released in 2006, and a live album featuring a 2004 show from Osaka, Doombringer, was released in early 2008. So that was a live album that they put out together, right? EPs. They put out a few EPs prior to this record, it seems. Compilation appearances, Really Fast Volume 9, that's hard, that. And they did a tribute to Discharge, they did Visions of War. Right, interesting. Good stuff. Right, let's keep things moving then. A little bit of background history in regards to the band. You know what we do nowadays. We've got Feed 'em, Kill 'em, Skin 'em coming up. And we'll follow that through with When Science Fails, track 16 and 17. Hold on to your socks, people. Come on. Wowzers, trousers, I'm back. Yo, I don't know how well you can see me. I'll try to blend myself in a little bit. I know the lighting could be a little bit better, but you know, the kids will have their say and all not, and the kids have had the say behind me. So, we're going to continue with Nasum, and this one's entitled Feed 'em, Kill 'em, Skin 'em. Track 16, and we'll run it into track 17, When Science Fails. Shout out all the punks out there. Let's go. Come on now. Corporate greed. We don't mess around. Let's see if I can get this lighting any better. That's better, innit? Come on. Straight to the point. Oh, cherry drop.
Flavored vodka.
Cherry drop. Oh, cherry. Oh, cherry's gonna drop on you. When Science Fails coming up next, alright, which is, you know, the AI revolution. Let's go. End of humankind. Let's go, people. A China symbol? That sounds massive. Or is that a splash or a crash or what? You tell me. I don't know. That's got to be a China, hasn't it, that? Breakdown. Come on. Yo, why are they dropping a breakdown in the mix? Yo, what are they doing dropping a bloody breakdown in there? Yo, do you know what's wild, people? We got 20 more songs to go. We got 20 more songs to go. What's going on? What's going on? Closing in. 1 minute long and then we'll do The World That You Made. Can you believe it? 20 more songs to go, people. I got 20 more songs to go. Come on. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This one's the title closing in and we'll run it into the next track. You know what we're doing by now? Bro, we got 20 more tunes to go. We're not even halfway through the fucking record. Come on. The drumming sounds reckless. Some cheeky unison bends there on the old lead guitar. Can I get a bell ring for that? Damn right, come on. Oh, this band's ridiculous. This is a lot to palate. I can't believe how much material's on this record. The World That You Made coming up next. This is the world that Nasum made. Come on. Reminds me of Machine Head. Them high frequency from the guitars. Sounds like something Machine Head are doing it. Nice little booming echo there to finish off. People, I mean, what more can I say? I mean, it was quite shocking when that breakdown came in during When Science Fails. But geez Louise. I can't believe this record. I can't believe it. Yo, the system has failed again. Yo, people, I'll tell you what, right? It's probably best you wait for the whole full album review to come out if you're interested in this. Because I'm going to be breaking this up and breaking this up. I'm going to be buying the ounce and breaking it down into 10 bags. Me, we got The System Has Failed Again and For What Cause coming up next. Hold on to your socks. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. Oh, track 20 of 38. Access the full album listens via the link in the description. Bro, there's 38 tracks. You don't want to be sitting here wasting your life for me to check out your favourite grind records. Just get onto it. System Has Failed Again. Come on. Come on. You know what I want to hear? You know what I want to hear? I want to hear the bass line come in, just start jamming a bit of drum and bass. Just get the drum kit in with a nice groove. That's what I want to hear. It was nice to hear a little bit of bass standalone then, but I want to hear the bass jamming out with the drum kit. That's what we're missing so far. Come on, For What Cause? Come on. Come on!
Yo, this is the best track on the record. This is the best track we heard so far. I'm going back to the start. This was the best track so far. Come on now. Let's get a yes now. Come on. Come on. Quality, best track on the record purely because it started off with a banger of a riff. That was good. That one. That was good. That one. That was it. That's breathed life into me once again. Full matad, full mated. What? And then Screwed coming up. 22 and 23. Hold on. Hold on to your dancing shoes after that one. Let's go. Dezrocksteady King of the Pit TV. Let's just get into it. Come on. Track 22. What? He didn't just say mosh then, did he? He didn't just say mosh. This record's getting better. This record's getting better as we verge into the moshcore fucking hardcore punk. We're getting better here. Come on. Screwed. Balls to the walls, balls to the walls, balls to the walls. Yo, we've got like the longest track of all time coming up at 2:23. I think that deserves a video of its own, people. Yo, I'm breaking this shit up. Let's keep it moving. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Here, we got a prog rock anthem coming up. 2 minutes 22. I think, is this the longest track on the record? What's going on here? This is wild. 2 minutes 22, man. I got my sleeping bag ready because I'm going to be sitting in for a long one with this one. This one's entitled Shape in the End. It's track 24 of a massive 38 numbers on this record. Let's go. Come on. That harmonic's clean, innit, that? Them harmonics are nice. Very atmospheric here. I'm feeling the vibe. I know it represents the sound in a way, but I'm not a fan of the brown coloured artwork. Or the sepia, whatever you would call it. I know it sort of matches in with how the image was originally taken, I assume. But, you know. Bit too rotten for my liking. Fucking hell, this is long, isn't it? I wasn't long when I said this was a prog rock anthem, people. Whoa. Yo, these lot even added a fade out. You know the ones when you just got an epic riff you want to finish on, we're just like, no, we just need to keep this one ringing. We need to keep this one ringing. Let's fade it out. We're not putting this one to an end. Shape it. They literally shaped the end with that fade out right there. Yo, we've got 2 songs coming up. The new Firing Squad and No Sign of Improvement coming up. All right, fucking hell, track 25 and 26. Let's keep this mofo. Whoa! Let's keep this mofo moving, people. Come on. dezrocksteady at King of the Pit TV, KOTP TV. We're listening to Nasum's Inhale Exhale record. We've got 2 tunes on the way. Once again, this is the new Firing Squad, and we'll follow that on with track number 26, which is entitled No Sign of Improvement. Let's go. Come on. Hardcore. Yo, these dudes think they're Megadeth with this riff. What's this? Yo, Dave Mustaine in the house. Ignorant. Come on. Let's keep it moving. We had Dave Mustaine on the guest guitar there. Yo, every time I get this Smirnoff advertised, I'll tell you what, I don't get sold by these beer advertisements, but this one, yo, the fruity flavors, man. Yo, I've not been on the booze this weekend, people. Normally I have a wind down, and oh man, I'm feeling like I missed out. Binge Drinker 101, come on. Here we go. Better. Hooligan. Little hooligan sing-along riff here. Hard. Little mosh pit riffing going on. I wonder how the sound developed from here, and I wonder how many tracks they had on the following records. I wonder if they did a Napalm Death and started lengthening things out a little bit. Very interesting. Pretty bass heavy, that, eh? No sign of improvement. Da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Little hooligan riff. My Philosophy and I'm Not Silent coming up next, people. Let's go, let's go, let's... Yes, now. 2 more tunes to go. My Philosophy, followed by track number 28, I'm Not Silent. Yo, if you followed me up to this, you're a grind legend, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Let's go, come on. Access all albums. Link in description. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. How the heck did they go to the studio of all this material and remember it all and cooperate as a band to get it all recorded? That's wild, isn't it? So many different parts and ideas. Jeez, I mean, they'll hit you with a groove when they want, this band. This band will just shock you with a groove every once in a while. We got 2 tunes leading up to track 30. Breathing Furnace and Information is Free. Hold on, let's keep it moving. Yes! Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, The Breathing Furnace. Track number 29. Let's keep it moving, come on. First time we've heard a nice little tom number here. Punk rock. Is this going to flow into the next track, I wonder? Bow, 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 bow. That was The Breathing Furnace. Jeez Louise, Information is Free. Come on! Death metal. Bop, 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 bop. What tuning are these dudes in? I don't think it's a drop tuning. What is it like? C standard, D standard or something? Is it in standard tuning? I don't know. It very well could be. Or E flat. Information is free. Ear hustling anthem. Yo, we got 8 tunes left, people. I mean, what we gonna do when this record is over? What am I gonna do with myself? Burning Inside. A request for guidance coming up. Bruh, I've been listening to 2 songs at a time and it's still taking me about 18 days to get through the record. Track 31 and track 32 coming up. Alright. Yes! There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Burning Inside. You know what we're listening to by now. Come on. Here we go. Is that the bass guitar or the actual guitar? Yeah, you can hear that bass guitar lower denominator plugging away. Wake up! Come on! Swallow the fire. Proper Cookie Monster. A request for guidance. Oh, I wonder how much they racked up in studio costs to record this. Oh, going to producer and say, yeah, we got 44 minutes worth of music, 38 tunes. I mean, where do you start? It really matters what tones you got on these guitars, doesn't it? If you're running it through 38 tracks, you want to know you got the right setup. Virgin on a slam riff here. Death metal. Show me the way. That was a request for guidance. Little boy zone number there. Yo, let's keep it moving. We got Grey and Worldcraft coming up, alright? Little World of Warcraft tribute, of course. Let's keep it moving. Dezrocksteady. King of the Pit TV signing in. Yo, we are listening to Nasum. Bruh. Track 33 or 34. We're going to listen to Great and Worldcraft. Not to be mistaken with World of Warcraft, where I was a frost mage. Thrashing everyone here. I only played up to Wrath of the Lich King. Any World of Warcraft heads managed to make it to track 33 of the Nasum listen through? Let me know down in the description. Well, down in the comments. I'm too busy plugging myself. Down in the description, you can access all the full albums I record. Alright, let's go. Come on. Fast port. Yo, everything's grey apart from the album cover, which is a pooey brown. Yo, did you hear the end of that? We actually have a fade in, which I assume is going to link onto this next tune. I can't believe it. We finally connected the dots. Right. Yo, this Smirnoff has heard me chatting vibes about these fruity flavors, and they keep trying to plug it to me now. Come on now. Get out of my head, algorithm. Let's go, Worldcraft. Here we go. Who's moshing? Come on. That lead guitar's quite cool, isn't it? I like that lead just ringing off in the background there. The rhythm riff's quite cool as well. Dealing with the slides. Woo! Come on! Man, they're jamming hard on this one. They are jamming super hard on this one. There we go. That was Worldcraft. War of Worldcraft. We got It's Never Too Late and something I can't pronounce coming up next. I could give it a go, people, but you know, I'm not gonna try butcher your beautiful language. Hold on. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Yo, we're more or less finishing the record off now. We're on track 34 of 38. Been no filler. No filler whatsoever, which is crazy. Yo, this one's entitled It's Never Too Late. We're going to flow it into track 36. Oh, we're on track 35, actually, which is Dua Bevakad. I'm sorry if I've butchered that. I've given it a go out of respect. This one's entitled It's Never Too Late. Come on. That was a punk rock intro right there. I got to rewind that one. Here we go. Straight to the point, it's never too late. Let's go. That's an inventive riff, whatever's going on behind there. Sounds like you got a giant chasing after you. The thing is, this band can throw a little bit of atmosphere in the mix when they need to do so. There's been a few melodic elements that have crept in ever so subtly. I mean, it's been very noisy, but there's been a few moments where it's sort of stood out. Let's finish this record off. We've got Blinded and Candy Latch, which is 3 minutes 15, so we might have a nice outro coming up. Yo, let's keep it moving. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're finishing off this record, Nasum. It's been an experience. I've just clicked on an ad, so now I'm gonna get fucking Special K advertised to me every day of my life. Yo, give it to me, Doctor. This one's Blinded, and we're finishing off with a longest track on the record, Candy Lack. What? How do you pronounce that? Let me know, Swedes. 3 minutes 15 to finish off. One love to all the punks and the rockers and the metalheads. Come on. Come on. No worries. Blind. No, Candy Lash. Candy Lack. Do you feel it? I can feel it. Oh, wow. Come on. Yo, I'm buzzing off of a large. Sounded a bit like Drop Dead then. Corporation! Anybody here listen to Drop Dead? Quality act. We're finishing on your strings. Alright, that was Nasum's Inhale Exhale record, yo. That was one hefty record, you know. That was one hefty record. Yo, what more can I say? I've done like two 40-minute videos listening through to this one. I'm gonna say peace, one love. I'm gonna do more grind. That record goes out to my man Lakafulu. Yo, I'm not a Lovecraft head. I don't know how you pronounce that shit. But respect. Because you're there and you engage. And, you know, I got to respect the people. What they want is what they get. I might do a little more grind. Experience a little more of the fruity flavours. See if we can get a bit more punk in there next time, I reckon. Bit more crusty. I might find the time to get into dystopia, you know. So, on that note, I'm going to sign out. As always, if you want to access all the full albums, you know where to find it. The support independence, yeah? That's how we build this world up. Let's go.